English.
Would you agree that if you did not find something that would be in favor of Mr. Depp and negative to Ms. Heard, that you wouldn't be an expert in this case? That essentially, bring you into court if you're going to say that Ms. Heard is right and Mr. Depp is wrong, correct?
So as a forensic psychologist, my obligation is to the court, is to the fact finder. I present science regardless of what that science may be. Now, when I take a case, my retainer agreement is explicit about that, and I discuss that with the attorneys.
I'm asking you a question. I'd like you to try to answer my question. You understand that if you found favorably to Ms. Heard and negatively to Mr. Depp, you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be testifying.
Objection, speculative.
No, okay, sorry.
Hold on. The objection is speculation.
That's not speculation.
No, I'll sustain the objection if you want to ask.
Okay. If it goes to bias, Your Honor.
I sustain the objection. Next question.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Her face. Like, makeup and sunscreen.
Let's talk about makeup for a moment. So, you don't know what type of makeup regimen Amber uses every day, correct?
Who knows that?
Correct. Okay. And in fact, you don't know, you said at one point you're not sure, but it's a natural look. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And would you agree that there are a number of different types of makeup you can use that would still give you a natural look?
Duh.
Objection calls for speculation.
I'll allow it.
I'm guessing there is, yes.
Okay. Okay. And there's sun in the Bahamas, right?
You're serious. You're serious. Look at this face.
Most of the time.
Do you know what Amber wears for sunscreen?
I think it was, at one point I had a brand Shishido or something like that was on the island that we provided.
And do you know whether Amber brought her own as well?
I don't know.
Do you know whether Amber had a skin condition?
No.
I wasn't told.
Okay. But I take it you didn't ask.
No, I wouldn't have asked if somebody had a skin condition.
Okay. The wedding. The wedding was planned at sunset, correct?
Correct.
And in fact, it went forward at sunset, correct?
It went earlier. It was earlier than sunset.
So your recollection is that there's no sunset pictures at the wedding?
I mean,
Okay.
there was sunset pictures.
How can she know that there was no sun? I could have taken a selfie during the sunset. It's like, what do you mean? How can she know it's a wedding, bro? How are you gonna know if somebody took a picture?
Okay. So, last couple questions. The makeup or not makeup, you were asked whether you observed any injuries on Amber in the December 2015 timeframe. Do you believe Amber would cover up bruises to hide them from the kids?
Objection calls for speculation.
I'll sustain this.
Do you have
Yeah,
any
do you believe? Like,
understanding?
she's not asking her yes or no question. Do you believe? That has nothing to do with the court case and as an evidence. Like, it's like asking a person, like, do you think like if I go out in the sun, I'm gonna like get red in my hand? Do you think so? Like, do you believe I'm gonna get sunburned? Like,
Based on your knowledge of
How do you
Amber,
know, bro?
whether she would try to cover up any bruises or cuts
Same
to
objection.
keep them from the kids?
I'll sustain the objection.
You're asking the same question, this dumb
You
question.
said
Move on.
that you didn't
Jesus.
believe that Amber was wearing much makeup, but you said she participated in a photo shoot in December 2015. Do you recall that?
Yes, I do.
Do you know whether Amber was wearing any makeup for a photo shoot?
Of course she
I'm
would.
not sure the part that I saw, she was in and out of the water.
Do you know whether
photo
Amber
shoot.
would want to show bruises or cuts in a photo shoot?
Objection calls for speculation.
I'll sustain the objection.
I have no further questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, redirect.
Like, get fucked on set, get fucked with fucking James fucking Franco? Did you hear that?
I don't recall.
Did you hear him say, at least you fucking liked it?
No.
Did you hear him say, I bet you slipped a tongue in there and you liked it?
No.
Did you hear him say, make references to Amber's pussy and asking her if her pussy was wet?
Your Honor, lack of foundation, harassment.
Did you hear any of that?
No, not that I recall.
Okay.
I'll overrule the objection. It's fine.
Thank
Next
you.
question.
Now, you
What was that? Was that real? Did that really happen? Did she really ask that? Did she really mention... I can't even say it. Rule number one in...
Mr. Rattenberg, do you have
Wait,
the
rule number one in court, no... Rule number one in court, no head shaking? You can't do that? Really? Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Mr. Rattenberg, do you have the
Thank you,
redactions
Your
for me?
We have one of the two. The other one, we had to make one tweak to, and we're going to do that electronically during.
Would that be if I was physically there? Is that what you're asking? Or
Your Honor, no, first I'd ask you to instruct Mr. Chu not to shake his head, nod his head to the witness. That's inappropriate.
All right.
I'm not shaking.
Okay.
Well, he was.
All right. Well,
Oh my
keep a lookout.
god, these two, this guy, bro, he was shaking his head. He's like a kid, you know, like when they're fighting. Yeah, he did do that. Stop doing
you.
that.
all right. Thank you.
Ms. Dombrowski,
Karen Lawyer, Karen. Oh, I want to go to the law. Karen Lawyer accidentally describes GD perfectly. Okay, let's see.
correct?
Yes,
And they feel paranoid,
yes,
and they feel frightened,
yes,
afraid that everyone's going to believe the perpetrator, correct?
yes.
And in fact, they're afraid they're going to lose their security, correct?
Can you clarify what you mean by security?
I'll ask the next one. And they're afraid they're going to lose their reputation, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's talk about the testing for a moment. You talk.
Lawyer object his own question. Oh yeah, I saw that one. Oh, that
Dr.
was
Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his
Well,
fingers.
objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh,
Next question.
okay, you said he sustained an injury.
No, bro.
And there's sun in the Bahamas, right?
It's the worst.
Most of the time.
Do you know what Amber wears
Oh man,
for sunscreen?
it's so funny. I need to pee. Like I'm holding it. Witness has to correct lawyer.
Contract for Pirates of the
Oh, not
Caribbean
again. This one.
from August 2022. Do you see that?
Oh.
Objection, lack of foundation.
I'm sorry?
Lack of foundation.
I didn't get his answer.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
I see it. It says August 2002.
Let's turn to
Rottenboer. Thank you, Mr. Rottenboer.
Whatever, where she could be.
Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Somebody was ringing on the door. Wait, there was a squeaky chair? Let's go again. What? Why is not working? Thank you, Mr. Rottenboer.
where she could be photographed.
The chair.
Sorry?
I believe he was responding to what he meant by what he wrote in his text message
And then
to
he said
Dr.
I meant exactly what the word said, and now he's going beyond.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Thank you, Mr. Rottenborn.
Sir, if you could just answer the question, Mr. Depp, please.
Certainly,
Direct your
sorry.
attention just to your attorney, okay?
Sorry, Your Honor.
Let's probably ask more stupid questions. Okay, let's go.
Yes, correct.
Rottenborn.
Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I know this question. I remember this one.
No. Mr. Depp had his penis out of his, out of his pants, didn't he?
Can't even drink after hearing that.
I'll allow it. Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct? Correct, I'm trying.
That's terrible. Like that, they are stooping so low. There can't be any lower. They're stooping so low. Dude, I am very excited for the next week when Amber hits the stand. I can't wait to hear what she has to say, because she hadn't had the chance to say anything almost. So yeah, it's gonna be when Johnny's lawyers bring some evidence, you know, because I don't think they will have to stoop this low to show us the truth. Amber lawyers never went to lawyer school. No, they did, but they're like the cheesy ones, you know. They're the ones who are looking through the plot hole, doing whatever they can. Like this is the thing. A lawyer, what can he do? There's nothing else they can work with. They're trying to work with what they have, the materials they have, and this is unfortunately the best material they got on Johnny, and it's terrible. It is so sad.